It's been 1 week back in the grind, and if you're anything like me, you're thinking, what am I going to make for dinner tonight? And it's only week 2. Please welcome Mairlyn Smith. She's got the answers for us.
Yay.
Easy way to make dinner.
Easy, yes.
Because now it's just the meals. That's all you're thinking of every day.
Right.
Breakfast for the family, and then we got to pack lunches, and then you come home, you have to make dinner.
I know.
Make it easy, Mairlyn.
I know. Make it easy. Okay. Well, I'm more about the cleanup. Because I hate washing dishes. I actually hate taking the I have such a sexy voice, isn't it awesome?
It's hot.
I know, I'm just like so
That's
happy.
what laryngitis does to her. You should always have it.
You know what, my husband liked it better when I didn't talk for 3 days, but anyway.
He did.
Yeah. So, okay, so I hate taking the dishes out of the dishwasher too.
Yeah.
So parchment paper I fell in love with about 10 years ago. Another professional home economist, Barb Holland, introduced it to me. Okay. And it was like, oh my God, where have you been all my life?
Miracle item right here.
And so what I always thought was just like my cookie sheet, right? You know, I haven't washed my cookie sheet in 10 years. And it's not even a bad thing because you don't have to.
Because you use this.
I use the parchment paper.
Yeah.
And, you know, your cookies slide off maybe too fast, but you know, they do. Don't yank them out of the oven. They'll be on the back of the oven. But you know, they have a lot of other different things. So they have this thing called cooking bags. Okay. And we're gonna cook fish because fish is the ultimate fast food. For a mom coming home, you can have a protein ready in 10 to 15 minutes. I mean, come on, who doesn't have 10 to 15 minutes?
And what we usually do is we go for the carb because it's easier. You go for a piece of bread, but you know what? If you make this as easy as grabbing a piece of bread, people will be better about upping their protein intake, which we're going to be talking about more later on in the show.
Well, I'm a huge fan of fish, especially salmon. And this is, I have a real big, I'm from the West Coast. Not that I'm a snob, but I was raised on fish, right? When you buy fish, it should not smell, okay? It should smell clean and fresh like the ocean, but not at low tide. All right? So it shouldn't stink.
Yeah,
it should be like, oh my gosh.
Because then it's bad.
Smell that. Do you smell anything?
No.
No. So ask the fishmonger to take a whiff of your fish.
Okay.
If he says no, especially if you walk into the store and it stinks, just leave.
Okay,
say you forgot your keys or something, but just go.
I'm in Toronto, so I'm at the grocery store. It's not a fishmonger.
No.
So do I still ask the person at the fish counter then?
If I ask everybody. Well, I don't ask everybody, only if they're selling fish.
Smell my fish!
Just wander around the street, want to smell this? Anyway, so first, that's the first thing. So get a good piece of fresh fish.
Yeah.
And then we're going to put it in this bag, and this is so cinchy. So all you do, that's that. So all you do is I'll do it so you don't get any guck on your hands.
Thank you.
All right. So you slide it in there. Get in there, baby. Okay. And then we're going to pour in some teriyaki sauce that I made over here. So you're going to do that.
Easy.
That's easy. Now you can buy commercial teriyaki sauce, or you can make it. This has less sodium. So that's no sodium rice vinegar, low sodium soy sauce, and some brown sugar, or you could put honey or agave, and you just sort of smush that up.
Okay.
And then this is kid friendly, but if you want to make it adult friendly, wasabi! So wasabi. Oh, whoops, I put too much in. Who cares?
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
I know, because I love it, okay? And it's just such a wonderful ingredient.
It gives it a lot of bite.
A lot of bite.
I actually don't usually put wasabi on my sushi,
your
Mairlyn.
sushi?
Thanks a lot.
Oh, I wrecked it.
It's fine.
Well, you know what? In Japan, they only use a teeny bit. They know that, you know, Caucasians put too much on. It's supposed to be a condiment. It's not supposed to blow your head off.
Yeah, exactly.
Or make you see God or something. Yeah, okay? I had a boyfriend once that took a whole whack of it, and he couldn't speak for hours. And when he finally did, he said, I think I just saw God. Anyway, okay, so pour that in, and now fold up the bag.
So this is like making the little envelopes, the papillon or papillote?
No, not even that. No, don't do it that. Do it smaller.
Okay.
Okay, so that, it's like easier than one of those paper bag things, because I used to do that. Stick this in the oven, and
just like so.
And just like so, and stick it in your oven in 425, because parchment's good for 425, and in it goes, and it's going to look like this when it's done.
That's
it? That's it. And the genius thing about this, we're going to cut it open. The genius thing about this is that when you poach fish, you're getting this fabulous, the protein isn't going to get beaten up. And so you're going to get this really tender, oh my gosh, I'm eating mine. Do you want some?
How long did you put that in for?
10 to 15 minutes, depending on how thick it is. That's so delicious.
So you're poaching your fish, and we know that is the most healthiest way to have fish.
You're not going to toughen
eggs.
the protein or anything.
Right.
It's fantastic. Okay, another thing you need to, isn't that yum? It's so tender.
I love salmon.
I do too. The next thing you need to know about parchment paper is that you can get it wet. And so we're gonna, I made these wonderful, they're stuffed peppers out of, I'm plugging shamelessly this book again.
I've never seen that book before. No. What's it called again?
What's it called again? It's called The Vegetarian's Complete Quinoa Cookbook, and it just got shortlisted at Taste Canada.
Oh my gosh, and it's edited by you.
Oh, isn't that so exciting? Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go to hell for that. Anyway, so, okay. Parchment paper. You try to stick it in there, it bumps out.
Right.
Tracy, stick it in the water. Squish it all up in the water.
Squish it all up like that?
You know, into the water. No, well, whatever. So, was a nice first try. Okay, stick it in like that. Stick it all in. I pretend this is a running water tap. Okay, and now squish it. Now squish it. Wring it right out as tight as you can. Okay, and then look, I'm squishing this to help you.
Thank you. You're such a mom.
Squish it really hard, honey. Okay,
and like now when you're driving to the passenger seat
and
you're
shake it up. Yeah, you're hitting the brake. My son drives too fast. Okay, so shake it out, and now line your pan.
Okay. And now it's going to sit beautifully.
It's going to sit, and the best part is that you will never have to wash your dish. Stick your peppers in, stick them in the oven, and if I pull this out...
So you would just put these in here in the wet? It's okay if it's a little wet?
It's supposed to be wet.
And then
look,
put it in there?
Look, take a picture of that underneath the pan. You can only, it's hardly anything you have to wash.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. It'll make your life easier.
What did you put in the peppers? That's what I want. I want to eat those.
Quinoa and black beans, corn, some celery, some onions, some garlic, a little bit of herbs. It's so yummy. And then there's some tomato sauce. Isn't that yummy? But the best thing is that you don't have to, look, I gotta hold this up. This is so magical.
Yeah.
It falls, who cares? Look at that. Look at the dish.
It's amazing.
It's not dirty.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I'm a genius.
That is at the end of the day, that's what makes dinner so much more frustrating. And a lot of us don't want to take out the big pots and pans because we don't want to wash, and then we're eating disposable food that is not so good for us.
And you know
so
what?
if you can use that, that's very smart.
Do something quick and easy, but you know what you can make, and also get your kids in your kitchen to help you too.
Absolutely.
And that's huge. And you know what? If there is a mess, get them to clean it up.
Ooh, now there's an idea.
I know, I'm evil.